Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, my man, Rickey Smiley, good morning. I love you so much, bro. I thank God for you, and I thank God for the privilege of sharing this inspirational moment during Praise Break. Because, Rickey, I'm convinced that today's message is for somebody who is down because you've been let down by people you thought were going to come through, but they didn't. Perhaps you're down because your spirit is down. You're discouraged. Y'all do know that discouragement is the common code of emotions in this thing called life. Sometimes we are down because life has knocked us down. But here's the good news. In the midst of your downness, I promise you, God is up to something. Today's song is by Todd Delaney called It's Working. And y'all, it simply reminds all of us that life gets you down, when people let you down, when life knocks you down, God is up to something. It's working. What does it mean? It simply means that God, I love this right here, Ricky, as a metaphor, and that is our lives are like construction sites. You know, construction sites are noisy, they are messy, but the good news is they're working according to an architectural design. There is a design for your life. In the midst of the disorder, in the midst of the disappointment, there's a design for your life. I know there's a design because the Bible says all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. I know there's a design because the Bible lets us know we can count it all joy when we fall into diverse trials and tribulations, knowing the trying of your faith is producing endurance. I know there is a design for your life, and so don't let the disorder and the dysfunction and being down get you down. Look up and remember there's a construction work that is going on. It's working. It's working for your good. It's working for God's glory. The good news is there is a design. Construction is going on. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it gets noisy. But the bottom line is even the mess has a message that will lead to a miracle. Even the noise, which sometimes is nightmarish, has some news that is coming. And the news is that God is going to have the last word on you and the last word on your situation. And if God has the last word, get ready for the grand opening. If God has the last word, get ready for the ribbon cutting, because your best days are not behind you. Your best days are in front of you. And the good news is it's working.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News, headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's okay. 14 minutes after the hour. Good morning, RSMS family. The front page is brought to you by Capital One. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. Good morning, RSMS family. I'm Maria Moore, and here's what's happening in news. Well, we were hoping for a more positive outcome, but sadly, 6 people are presumed dead after a cargo ship caused the collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. Now, the victims are still missing. They are said to be from multiple countries. A father of 3 from El Salvador, a father of 2 from Honduras, 2 Guatemalans are among those unaccounted for, and the remaining are Mexican nationals. So these are all workers who were doing construction on the bridge. Now, I did search all throughout the internet, and I did not find any reports of people dying as a result of plunging into the river in their car. So I think that was a big concern a lot of people were talking about yesterday. A Mayday call was able to go out prior to the ship crashing into the bridge.
Wow.
So they were able to get the warning and stop the cars just in time. So, yeah, that was a blessing.
Yeah, and the cops had like 22 seconds to stop the traffic, and they did it.
I mean, it is just amazing. You see there's just seconds as those last few cars are going by as the ship strikes the bridge. So that's definitely a blessing. So we'll continue to keep you updated on this story online at Rickey Smiley Morning Show and also on social media. Also want to put this out there. Someone in New Jersey has won the $1.13 billion on the Mega Millions jackpot.
Man.
Yes.
One person?
One person in New Jersey. That's where the winning ticket was. So they have the option to receive the $1.13 billion in annual payments over 30 years or a one-time lump sum estimated at $537.5 million. Also 13 players, California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, New York, and Ohio. They matched 5 balls, so they get $1 million each. So that's good news. I'm Maria Moore, and those are a few stories we're following. Check out more updates at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, March Madness is definitely on the basketball court and a little madness off the court. The University of Utah women's basketball program was eliminated from the tournament in the second round, but several of their players were allegedly called the N-word and other racial hate crimes while staying at their team hotel. They had to relocate and change hotels. Wow. Head coach Lynn Roberts had some words.
You know, racism is real, and it happens, and it's awful. And so for our players, whether they are, you know, white, black, green, whatever, no one knew how to handle it, you know? And it was really upsetting. And for our players and staff to not feel safe in an NCAA tournament environment, it's messed up.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate, man. The NFL approves a couple of new rules, a revamped kickoff rule, which will increase the kickoff return rates and minimize high-speed collisions at the same time. I'm excited about this rule because one of the biggest and most exciting plays in football is the kick return. You know, watching players have an opportunity to return kickoffs for touchdowns, that has kind of been dying down a little bit, but they're bringing it back and they're changing the rules, making some adjustments, and still kind of keeping it a little bit safe at the same time. So I vote for that particular one right there. It is what it is. That's my quick sports report. Brad, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Diddy sells Revolt TV to an anonymous buyer. Up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
29 minutes after the top of the hour. Bringing it Tad. What's happening, man?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Sean Diddy Combs has reportedly agreed to a deal to sell his stake in Revolt TV after stepping down from his role as chairman in November due to sexual assault allegations. Combs also sold his remaining shares of Revolt to an anonymous buyer. The company will remain black-owned. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. Revolt TV's new owner reported to be keeping their identity hidden for the next few weeks, but will eventually have a formal introduction as the head of the media company at a later date. Also, Brendan Paul, a 25-year-old man recently named in the lawsuit as Diddy's drug mule, was arrested at Miami's Opa-locka Airport. He faces charges of cocaine and marijuana possession. The arrest took place during a joint operation between Miami-Dade police and Homeland Security agents. Paul is currently held on $2,500 bond and was accused in the lawsuit of acquiring and distributing drugs for Combs. That's crazy. They trying to crack down on everybody.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, my goodness.
You think this is the end for the Diddy empire?
I don't see how he can bounce back from this.
It just felt so like invading when people run up in your house and stuff. Oh my goodness, like it's horrible. Like I was watching it like, oh my God, like they're really like all in this man's house and went in there with the guns drawn and the kids is in there, and I'm like, okay, like, ugh, it was just a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, moving on, y'all. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's charitable foundation is set to close following a drop in donations after Will slapped Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars. Tax records revealed that the revenue of the Will and Jada Smith Family Foundation plummeted by 83% in 2022, with high-profile contributors withdrawing their support. Before the incident, the foundation had received substantial donations from organizations like American Airlines and CAA. While the couple has not commented, a source close to them revealed that they had already been planning to wind down the foundation and focus on private charitable giving. Well, anything you want to say something about that, Gary?
I'm just saddened by it, Brad. I mean, people shouldn't jump to conclusions until they know the whole story. So
the whole story about him slapping Chris Rock?
Yes, because we still didn't really get to the root of why he really slapped him. You know, so
but he slapped him.
I still think we should not jump to conclusions.
There's no justification for him doing that. I don't care what the reasoning was.
It ain't jumping to conclusions. It's jumping to facts.
We
saw with our eyeballs.
But you giving from the kindness of your heart. You don't give because Will slapped Chris. You're supposed to give from your heart. So if they're going to give from their heart, or don't give at all, so they wouldn't give it for the right reasons anyway.
They're choosing to give to another foundation because they don't want to represent what that slap did.
Yeah, and the thing is, and the Bible says you can't beat God giving no matter how hard you try. So
that don't have nothing to do with that. Moving on, Jasmine Guy, one of the stars of A Different World, hopes that Bill Cosby's crimes don't sully the good work that he did the field of black education. She said that Cosby did important things for the black community, one of which was helping to raise the profile of historically black colleges and universities. In the show, the main character, Denise Huxtable, attended a fictional HBCU, Hillman College, but Guy said that was Cosby's idea. It's brilliant to set it there because he's sending out a message. He put HBCUs on the map. And as many of you know, Cosby was accused of rape, sexual assault, and sexual harassment by more than 60 women. He was jailed in 2018, and he was released in 2021 after his conviction was overturned. And I agree with her.
I do, too.
We all fell in love with, Different World.
Exactly.
And
had it not been for Bill and Camille Hanks Cosby, Morehouse wouldn't have had half of the kids to graduate. All the money that Bill Cosby donated, and when he gave all that money, their names was on the damn building, and that made me feel good. So I don't think people should just jump to conclusions and judge on that. All the good stuff he did, let it stay.
And I think the Spike Lee movies also put us on to HBCUs. A lot too. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, Rock T, we got HBCU. Who we repping today?
Brad, we gonna holler at Allen University today. Yes, indeed.
Hey.
HBCU.
You know.
It's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Maria Moore, so you got something for people that may be looking for a job or something?
Yeah, nice little prospect, Rock T. So an online gambling site, BetUSA, is looking to hire a wiener connoisseur.
You know this.
This is going to require you to visit 30 major league ballparks and taste dozens of hot dogs.
Gary with the T.
Do they plump when you put them in your mouth?
Well, it's an actual job posting, Gary, and they really don't care how good the hot dogs are. They want you to know the size of each stadium hot dog, and they want you to do some measurements, Gary. You need to measure the length, width, and height of each hot dog.
Yeah, you better call Miss Melvin and all of them.
I know, baby. Those girls listening. I know they're finna call me in a minute. Especially
but listen, Gary, you could get $2,500 for this. You can get game
$25
tickets.
a week.
Well, $2,500 for all 30 hot dogs.
That's all.
But to taste 30 hot dogs and measure them. I think that's a pretty good deal.
That is a
and they're going to pay for your travel, so you get to see new places. And then you get a $500 gift card to shop at MLB and a subscription. I don't know if you watch baseball.
Yeah.
But if you're interested or if Gary doesn't beat you there, you can apply now. Between now and April 18th, just got to write a short pitch on why you are the most qualified person to measure the wieners.
All right.
And to eat 30.
And to eat 30 wieners.
For $2,500.
For $2,500 plus travel.
So y'all done did more for less.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gary, what you think, man?
My wheels are just rolling right now in my head. I'm like, golly, is Special K gonna be there?
I ain't gonna be there.
Oh, y'all not gonna go?
No, I don't like wieners.
Oh, you don't like wieners?
I don't eat hot. No,
I don't. Eat hot dogs?
No, I don't.
You just like links?
Yep. I like brats.
Oh, Brad.
Those are brats, by the way.
There's a difference.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. I am in transition. My mouth ain't under control yet. And I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something. If I get my hands on you, I promise you, you're going to know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the Kahlua of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in the celebrity news. Ricky, the prayer warriors are definitely being solicited for a lot of these men, African-American men, in the business because it's a sad day and people are starting to talk. Now, in particular, we know that Sean Diddy Combs, he's one of the latest billionaires, or should I say black billionaires, y'all, to be taken down, y'all, by the salacious sexual lawsuits. And people are saying, like Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, and Russell Simmons, they're saying Diddy is definitely facing an onslaught of civil litigation that is likely, Ricky, to end his career. Now, they're saying, but MTO is feeling, y'all, the winds are going to turn, Ricky, they're saying, towards another prominent black billionaire, and his name is Sean Jay-Z Carter. Now, they're saying that 50 Cent started off that speculation, by continuously you bringing Jay-Z's name up, y'all, when the Diddy raid happened, and he brought it up, and he's been saying a lot of crazy stuff. But they're saying after 50 Cent's post, honey, it's been reported that hundreds of social media pages, y'all, began talking openly about what they are calling Diddy's troubled relationship with young women. Now, the social media sleuths, y'all, they saying, discussing Jay-Z's, listen to this, Jay-Z's relationship with New York artist Foxy Brown. Now, they're saying that the two met and began working together when Foxy Brown was only 15 years old and Jay-Z was 24. And there's also rumors that the two may have been romantically involved, but they're saying it's not clear when the relationship began or how old Foxy may have been at that time. Then social media is also focusing on Jay-Z's relationship with his beautiful darling wife, Miss Beyonce. Now, they're saying the two met when Beyonce was only 15 and Jay-Z was only 28. Now, they're saying that the two started off as friends, and at some point the two began dating, and no one knows exactly when the relationship turned romantic, but they are whispering, y'all, about the couple's age and difference. And also the bloggers are discussing the strange relationship that Jay-Z had with convicted pedophile, allegedly, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly. Now, they say the two recorded a joint album together and went on a world tour together. And they say, of course, there's no specific allegations have been levied against Jay-Z, but they say who knows what's coming, because people are saying there's going to be more names that's going to be named with this Diddy situation, y'all. So it's a very sad case, though, y'all, and they are definitely, honey, they're going to try to get Diddy, and they're going to definitely bring him down, seems like. And
you talking about Diddy or Jay-Z?
No, Diddy. Diddy, but they're going to go to Jay-Z, too, because they say Diddy is definitely going to sing.
I don't think they have anything on Jay-Z.
Well, honey, trust me.
All these years, we ain't heard none of that stuff about Jay-Z, and all of that stuff is allegations.
And all of it's allegations, and it's all allegations with Diddy, too. And we ain't heard nothing about Diddy. I mean, they had whispers.
You heard something about Diddy for years.
Yeah.
For years and years and years, all that stuff with cats, we've been hearing all that stuff, and then other artists, and then all of those groups and stuff, and drama, and people not getting paid, and all this stuff. We've been hearing that for years, Gary.
Yeah. Well,
and then look at the evidence, too, Gary, with Diddy. Black Rob passed away in the hospital. Craig Mack gone. Don't have a good relationship with Faith Evans. I mean, when you think about all of the
Kim
artists
Porter.
who made the
Mace.
Bad Boy record label, Mace,
Mace.
he ain't got no good ties with none of them no more.
And nobody's coming to his defense.
Yeah.
Nobody.
But I think the person who should come defend him is Farnsworth Bentley, the guy who used to hold the umbrella for
He
him.
talking about it, too.
Oh, he talking, too?
Man, yeah. He talking about how he, last week he was out, and I think it was some discussions about how he was treated.
Oh, my gosh. Shine took the hit for the whole gun thing. Shine went to jail for what? How long was Shine
Almost
in jail?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, but they say he got a good check after he got out. They say Diddy gave him a
I
nice
don't
check.
know. My
10 years of your life?
freedom ain't worth no. I don't know, man. You ain't gonna get them years back.
10 of your best years, your young
No,
years.
yeah, nah.
Well, we're going to follow this story, honey, and keep all parties lifted up in prayer because nobody deserves to go to jail. And if he's an innocent person, honey, we just need to keep him lifted up.
Now, if
in
you're
prayer.
guilty, you deserve to go to jail. If you did all that stuff to them girls and Cassie and all that, yeah, I don't feel no compassion for you in that sense.
Yeah, but then his poor kids, those twin daughters, honey, they already don't have their mom, and now they daddy might be in the pen.
Well, he should have thought about that when he
Cassie,
was doing
somebody's
all them
daughter, too.
things.
Oh. Okay.
What else you got to say, Gary?
Well, all I know, we just got to pray, honey. All we can do is pray, y'all. So, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Kanye West, honey, Ye, whatever his name is, they're saying, this is so exciting, y'all. He's dressing Kim. He's dressing her all again, y'all. They're saying, the exes, honey, Kanye and Kim, they appeared in public, y'all, on friendly terms, and they're saying, y'all, that Kanye is now dressing Kim all over again. Because, they said Kim was dressing horrible until Kanye came into her life, and now, honey, that they're going back again, on again, off again, and stuff with their little daughter, Northwest. They're saying that they're trying to be friends or cordial again, but she is letting him dress her again, y'all, So that is so nice. And I mean, what better than a woman should let a man dress, because women don't really dress as well. And it takes a nice man with a good eye to dress his wife, and that's our ex-wife now. So that's good that Kim is letting Kanye do that. So kudos out to Kim and Kanye, because they definitely, deserve each other, and she definitely needs to look good in the public. Because one thing I've always said, when a woman is out in the public and, she has a husband or a friend or whatever that's prominent, that woman should look good. So when somebody look at that woman, they should say, oh, that's JoJo's wife. You should know, like they say, you should know, how they say, know a tree by production, whatever they go.
Say what?
Oh, you know how they say, like
production.
Production.
Oh.
You know how that they say you can know an apple by its bearing?
By its fruit.
Yeah,
Apple by its bearing.
Boy. And we done
Quit
created
while you're ahead, Gary.
a segment for you talking about word of the day. And you can't even, man, come on.
Y'all knew what I meant.
Instead of that,
Maria knew.
You big boy.
You said production.
The color of the damn day, hell, is scallop. On the high end, you say scallop, and on the low end, just say beautiful off-white. That's your color.
Oh.
Y'all knew what the hell I meant.
No, we didn't.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. And the Super Day, the buzzers say what? Super Day? Oh, man, Gary, what's the number for the call?
Don't ask me.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got you. We got calls. Y'all get in right now. The phone lines are wide open. 866-9 Rickey. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning. Slayed you in your house. Shoes go would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know what you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, this is Django calling from Birmingham, Alabama. Want to wake up. Big Juice in Orlando, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Diamond from Cleveland. I want to wake up. My brothers and sisters, my fiance. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Chanel Dortch. I'm calling from South Hill, Virginia. And I just want to give a shout-out to my crew at the Cyber Spot Casino in North Carolina and to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Y'all keep me going every morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yo, wake up, wake up. If you listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Let them know this. Kansas City, wake up. And Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, this segment is being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand.
All right, y'all, coming up, y'all. Bernice Jenkins got the church announcements. You don't want to miss that. Coming up.
Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Janie! Janie!
Yes, yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
Jenkins.
Good morning.
We got, this is a Jubilee Revival Week, Janie.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to govern ourselves.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, any member that missed the usher meeting last week, it was a makeup meeting for the meeting that was a reschedule from last month's meeting that didn't happen. And it's going to be rescheduled for next month. So please don't forget to plan to be at the meeting if you missed the first 2 meetings. You follow that, Janie?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, everybody, please be mindful of the time when you leading prayer at the altar call, because Sister Huff prayed so long last week. 3 motherboard members caught blood clots and passed out.
Oh, my God.
That was a long prayer.
Yeah, mother, do not let Sister Huff pray.
Oh, Lord.
So I looked up, it was 1:15.
Oh, my God.
Now, the homegoing service was scheduled for tomorrow for Deacon Willie Jerome Daniels. Did you know him, Janie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
ma'am.
passed away last week. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He was only 67.
Yeah.
And he had been battling with coughing fits, sneezing fits, dizzy fits, sweating fits, shaking fits, yawning fits, and itching fits. But that ain't what killed him.
What happened?
But he died right after he got choked to death trying to wear a turtleneck that was too small. And ironically, it didn't fit. That's going to be a closed casket because his head was swole up, Janie.
Oh, Lord.
Blood rushed to his head. It was swole up. They couldn't close the casket. All right, Janie, that's our church announcement.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good day. Bye.
Black Tony.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
Is that chickens in the background, dog?
Hey, cuz. Come here. Hey, cuz. Hold on, sir. Stand over there by the door. Hey, close the screen, though. Just stand over there, cuz they trying to clam out.
Black Tony.
Hey, Rocky. What?
What's going on, man? Is that chickens back there? You supposed to be at work?
Hey, shout out. I'm trying to come to work, but I gotta wait till my uncle get here. I gotta wait till my little nephew right now. He holding it. I gotta wait till my uncle get here to wipe these chickens. Shout out. We trying to get some eggs. We trying to get some eggs for we gonna sell them at the charity for Easter.
Oh, wait. So you got the chickens that's gonna lay the eggs?
Yeah, shout out. The white boy came on the truck last night, brought us some chicken. So we waiting for them to birth out some eggs. And we're going to sell them at the for whoever church need eggs for the Easter egg hunt. You holler at me. We should have some by Saturday. We should have about 15 or probably about 20 dozen of eggs.
How many chickens you got over there, man?
About 40 of them.
How much you pay for them chickens, Black Tony?
$8.
$8 for all 40 of them, or $8 a piece?
Yo, hell no, $8 for all 40. Man, a crackhead, son.
So wait, you in your backyard? Where they at? Where the chickens at?
We in the living room. Yeah, you talking about backyard? We ain't got no backyard. We just got an apartment, son.
Wait a minute. All right, so you ain't coming to work. You gonna wait for these chickens to hatch these eggs?
Cause if my uncle get here before in the next 30 minutes, I'll come on to work. If you don't get here in the next 30 minutes, I'm at to stay. I can't leave these chickens here. Cause my grandmama back there asleep, and if she come out and see all these damn chickens, you gonna man, it's gonna be a problem.
But them chickens are kind of loud. You gonna wake your grandmama up anyway.
I got the door closed and she got a pillow over her head.
In the beginning, In the in the beginning.
It's in
Yeah.
proper.
In the beginning.
That G first, man.
In the beginning.
Syllable, sir.
In the beginning.
It's in proper.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
It sure is 5 minutes after the top of the hour. Gary, what up there, pimping?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Larsa Pippen, y'all, she has finally revealed, y'all, what really caused her breakup with DeMarcus Jordan, y'all. Now, they're saying, you know, that Marcus and Larsa, you know, they broke up. They got back together, y'all, because they realized they just, had to be with each other, and they wanted to love one another and try it all over again, y'all. But they say now, honey, Miss Larsa is opening up about what led to that relationship's demise, insisting, y'all, that the 16-year age gap was not the problem. Now, they're saying that the 49-year-old appeared on a podcast recently where she revealed that spending time alone, y'all, is what made her realize that Jordan was definitely not the man for her. She said, quote, I think when you're alone, you kind of either miss the person or realize maybe you're not my guy, she told the podcast host. And she said, I feel like that made me realize that I don't think he is definitely my guy. And she also going to say that Marcus and her are on two different journeys, and in life right now, she wants to put herself first. She said, quote, I feel like, honey, I have to be true to who I am, what I'm doing, and what he's doing, you know. She said, I want him to be happy. He's a great guy, but I just don't feel like it's for me, honey. Isn't that beautiful?
So you think it was just a fling, like fun fling?
Yeah, but then Larsa also made very clear, honey, she could get any black man on her. The black man will sell his mama for her. So she don't really need Marcus. She don't need
Who told her that?
Well, she is a beautiful woman, and you know, honey, African-American men like anything that's not dark. But, so,
that is not true, Gary.
Well, I mean, that's what they told me. But anyway, so I think that's good. I mean, y'all don't think she could get any man? I mean, she's just like Kim Kardashian. They could get any black man they want.
Are they still doing their podcast together, or is that done too?
I don't know. I guess that's going to be done too, honey, because Larsa is moving on with her life. And she should, though. And Marcus, you know, I mean, he's a young guy. And, you know, I don't think she shouldn't have been with him from the start, but I think she was just having fun, honey, and he probably was taking it serious. And then his daddy was talking about he was gonna disown him and stuff if they were to get married and stuff. And he went and married the woman he married that didn't look like him. So it's just what it is. So we're just gonna keep our parties lifted up in prayer, and hopefully that everything goes well with Miss Larsa. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. It's a very sad day, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the disturbing news, honey, for the turkey leg hunt. Now, you know, they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, y'all. They only owe $5 million in debt, and, you know, this is what the court record's saying, y'all. Now, the turkey leg hut is a popular restaurant that became a staple in Houston's 3rd Ward community. Now, they filed for Chapter 11. Now, they're saying, according to the court records, the restaurant owes only $5 million in debt to 19 creditors. A list of creditors owed includes the American Express, City of Houston Water, the IRS, and the Small Business Administration. Now, they're saying that the news comes nearly 2 weeks after the co-owners, Lynn Price, was ordered out to pay his former business partner, Steve Rogers, only $1 million. Now, they're saying Rogers was also listed as one of the creditors in the bankruptcy filing. Now, they're saying that the restaurant, you know, is known for its massive stuffed turkey legs and long lines of customers and what have you. And, you know, people really love this place, but if I'm not mistaken,
real popular.
Yeah, very popular. Now, they're saying back in 2022, they say U.S. Foods based in Delaware filed a lawsuit in the U.S. District Court, honey, alleging that the turkey leg hut only owed $85,106.17, but with the interest rate and attorney's fee, they're saying that the total amounted to over almost $2 million, honey, as the court filing. So, you know, it's a sad thing.
Yeah, it sounds like they had great turkey legs and horrible accountants.
Or something, special case, or they just couldn't get along because now, as you recall, back in March, y'all, they were saying a fire broke out, y'all, inside the business office at the turkey leg hut. And in a social media post, one of the owners, Ms. Nakia, said that she was grateful that the restaurant didn't burn. She said, quote, Lord, what are you preparing me for? She posted on her Instagram at the time, honey. And they're saying Nakia also built the turkey leg hut with her wonderful husband. Now, they say the two recently filed for divorce, according to the court records, honey. And, you know, it's just a sad situation. But those that don't know what Chapter 11 bankruptcy is, they're saying, according to the United States courts, A case filed under Chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code is frequently referred to as a reorganization bankruptcy, which usually the debtor may continue to operate his business and may, with court approval, borrow new money. Now they're saying a plan of reorganization is proposed, and creditors whose rights are affected may vote on the plan. So which means they could still sell y'all turkey legs and things, honey, and just get some new money.
Yeah.
And file Chapter 11, though. So isn't that beautiful? You can file Chapter 11, honey, and not pay people and still run your business.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, congratulations to the turkey leg hut then. Hopefully, they continue selling turkey legs and people continue buying them and enjoying those beautiful stuffed turkey legs. I haven't had one yet.
I'm about to say, you ever had one?
No, I haven't had one yet, but it's right by my friend's, where my friend lives, and she goes there on a regular basis. So she says it's really nice. So one of these days, I'm going to get to the turkey leg hut if it's not closed. All right, y'all. I want to say happy birthday to a few princesses out there, honey. I want to
Like who?
Well, I want to say, first of all, happy birthday to Mariah Carey. She's a beautiful princess out there. Happy birthday to her. And I would be remiss if I didn't say happy birthday to a queen, honey, Miss Diana Ross, because Diana Ross celebrated her 80th birthday on yesterday. So happy birthday to Diana Ross. And also happy birthday to a princess that I work with every day, honey. She turned, 50? Happy birthday to Miss
No,
Maria
she is
Moore.
not 50.
I don't know who you talking about.
She is 31 years old today.
Happy birthday,
Gary with the T.
Yes, happy birthday.
Go Maria. Go Maria. Go Maria.
You know we the same age, Gary. I'm 38 like you are.
Oh,
so,
I'm 38. That's
Yes.
right, honey.
Go ahead, Maria. Drop it. Drop it.
Happy birthday. All right, the Kahlua today is one of my favorite
That's
Kahlua.
all I
My
get
Kahlua
on.
today is scallop. On the high end, you say scallop, and on the low end, you say beautiful off-white. Maria, what you going to do for your birthday? Special K, what you going to buy Maria for her birthday?
I'm gonna pay for her breakfast if she want it.
Oh yeah.
Just her, nobody else. 'Cause
Oh, Brad, you hear that?
I ain't on that level. I ain't on that level.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well,
What are you gonna do for me for my birthday,
I just
Gary?
gave you a national happy birthday.
Oh, is that what I get?
Well, her Cash App is working, Gary.
My Cash App is working.
But mine's is because my credit card, honey, is no good.
What's your Cash App? What's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $ Maria Moore LLC. MariaMorelLC. My favorite breakfast is $16.91.
So if I can get 17 people to send $1 apiece, we can take care of
You
that.
can take care of my whole breakfast. It's $16.91 at Thumbs Up.
I got the 91 cents. So
Okay,
we just need 16 people to send $1
send me
apiece.
$1 so I can have my birthday breakfast.
And let me find
But thank
Diana
you,
Ross
y'all.
Cash App too. Y'all can send her something. She turned 80.
I think Diana Ross will be just fine.
The original Maria Moore, man.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Joining us this morning is Dr. M.J. Collier, and the MJ does not stand for muscle juice. What up, Dr. Collier?
Good morning, Rock T. Maria Moore, the brat. Darren with the T and Special K. So good to have you and have me on the show this morning. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to dispense healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rock T, I got something a little lighter today to talk about. Today's topic will be preparing for the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage Cruise.
Yes!
Let's go get it.
So Rock T, the cruise will be just a few weeks, and most of the attendees are not accustomed to the amount of food and alcohol consumption that will be available. We've all heard the phrase, beer before liquor will only make you sicker. Liquor before beer, you still in the clear, or beer before wine, and you'll be fine. Now, the question is any of that true? Does it matter the order or pace of your consumption? There was a recent study that researchers set out to prove just that. They used 90 participants from a university in Germany. The ages were 19 to 40, so they go into school late in Germany, and they also can drink at age 19. Okay, it was based on beer, then wine consumption. Then the next week they gave them wine first, then beer. They found out the ultimate result of the study was that drinking order did not uniformly affect your hangovers. The severity of the hangover depended more on how your body was able to process the alcohol. So the question becomes, what will actually help you reduce the chance of a hangover? So the easiest solution is a common sense one: drink less alcohol. Some beverages are more likely to make you feel ill. Some alcoholic beverages, like darker liquor, such as whiskey and brandy, which are becoming very popular now, and of course the go-to cognac, are linked to more intense hangovers versus light-colored spirits like vodka and gin. Red wine is also well known to cause headaches the next day. So there are many ways you can help with hangovers. Staying hydrated is the most important. So drink water when consuming your alcohol. I recommend a 1-to-1 ratio. So whenever you order a beverage, also get a glass or a bottle of water. And before you get a refill on your primary beverage, you make sure you've completed drinking that water. And if you get a refill, get another bottle of water. This will basically also slow down your consumption because your stomach will be full of water and alcohol. Make sure that you have food in your stomach before drinking, since an empty stomach will make you feel more intoxicated. Also, if you're a diabetic, avoid sweet and fruity drinks. That's a cheap source of sugar that will make your blood sugar go up, and then you're cheating yourself from being able to eat more. The best drink will be something like a vodka and tonic or a tequila for a diabetic. Also consider the interaction of alcohol with any of your prescription medications. So my final comment, Rock T, will be moderation, moderation, moderation. Consume food and alcohol in moderation while cruising. Don't walk on the ship and waddle off the ship because you gained so much weight, and don't live for that midnight buffet. That is the key, because people will take in 3,000, 4,000 calories that they normally won't do, and then they'll end up gaining 5 to 10 pounds on the cruise. It is very possible to do that, so we want to make sure that you stay healthy, you enjoy the cruise, and you support those students. So money for the students.
Well, Dr. Collier, also, I'm going to be teaching fitness classes on the cruise, so they can come and see me if they eat too much.
There it is.
We'll have a good time.
We want to keep them fit. So, Maria, and happy birthday, Maria. Boy,
thank you.
You're 22, finally legal. You can have a cocktail, and Gary said he's going to cash out you a big check, so you'll be straight.
Did he?
Yeah.
He just told me that out there. He said I'm going to send him some money to a cash out. So that was very kind of him.
Yes, indeed. I think somebody said we got some phone calls for you, Dr. Collier. You feel like taking a couple calls real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. 8669 Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Calling from Fountain Inn, and my question is, what can my family take to deworm, get rid of parasites?
Okay, getting rid of parasites. One, you want to document that you actually have parasites. There are no over-the-counter treatments for parasites that work. So you would need to get a prescription medication. There are several. But say, for instance, if you have a pet in the home that you've confirmed has worms, or somebody in the house has documented that they have actual parasite infestation, and it's not just an assumption, then you need to be seen by a provider, a primary care physician, family physician, or internal medicine physician that can prescribe various types of medications for you. There are some treatments that are one pill one time, and there are others that you have to take for up to a week. All are effective, and you can eradicate the parasites that are in your body.
We got time for one more call. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Mina Williams calling from Dallas, Texas. So I have an 11-year-old daughter. She has like a swollen knot, like a swollen lymph node gland in her neck. I want to know, is this just a general maybe infection, kind of like, or should this be something like a little bit more serious that we should worry about?
Okay, lymph nodes, particularly on one side. Lymph nodes are your armor that fight infections, and that's where white blood cells will collect when fighting infections, so they usually will come inflamed and swell up. That will usually indicate either a dental infection, in other words, one of the teeth are bad, or a throat infection. It could be an ear infection as well. So it usually indicates infection. If it is not spontaneously resolved in a couple of weeks, then it needs to be evaluated, and more than likely a full course of antibiotics will be required. So it's not an emergent sort of situation. It is urgent, though, if it does not go down, and it needs to be evaluated. But ask simple questions. You got a 11-year-old that ought to be able to talk. Do you have sore throat? Are your teeth bothering you? Are your ears bothering you? And sometimes it may be something they're not aware of, like an infection in the scalp. If you notice any bumps or actual types of lesions in the scalp, that can also give you swollen lymph nodes.
We got time for one more quick call. Dr. Collier, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You are on with the great Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Calling from Greenville, South Carolina. And I want to ask Dr. Collier about nootropics. I keep hearing about nootropics and how they can help you with brain function, brain fog, creativity, energy, motivation, and stuff like that. But I don't know if there's any science behind it.
Okay, there is no science behind it. Every product that you see that is being dominated on the internet and social media talking about improving brain function, none of them have been scientifically proved to do that. There are anecdotes, though. There are people that swear that they got great benefit from it, and then there are other people that say they've taken it for months and haven't noticed any differences. So I would say if you're really having some cognitive issues, you need a full neurological evaluation to make sure. But there are things that have been shown. Mushroom. So we have a product on the website called Lipo Shrooms that has been shown to be very good with cognitive function. So that's one of the things that I'd recommend. Okay, Rocky, any more?
That's it, man. How can people catch you on Facebook Live?
I can be Facebook Live tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're also on Instagram and also on YouTube, and you can also access the live production this evening on the website lifodrops.com. So all of those are viable options. 6:30 p.m. Tune in, and you'll have an opportunity to ask your healthcare questions. I can be reached on all social media at AskDrMJ. Ask Dr. MJ. Go to my YouTube channel at Ask Dr. MJ, where you can see videos on various healthcare topics, and go to my website, lifodrops.com, for information on supplements that can take you for optimal health. Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rock T or any of the morning show cast or crew. We are thankful for the opportunity to give healthcare information, and we appreciate you. And one more thing, Rock T.
What is it?
Stay. Don't you dare go away. You listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, it's 13 minutes before the top of the hour. It's about that time. Rita Brent, welcome to the show for Fix It Jesus.
Good morning. Good morning, Rock. Good morning, y'all.
What up?
What up? All right, y'all know what it is. I'm here with another edition of Fix It D. Oh, happy birthday, Maria. What's up? Happy birthday.
Thank you, Rita.
All right, so I don't know if Easter is a good time for y'all family, but we used to wear the same color and everything. And now I haven't been to church since COVID. I wasn't really going much before COVID either. But what I'm hearing is it's getting to it's getting to the point where they gonna have to start auditioning people to talk out loud at church, okay? Because when you don't, this is exactly what happens.
He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the right for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff. They comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil. My cups running over. Surely goodness and mercy. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell.
Oh,
wait a minute now.
D-Well, Shilly Gully, and
Shilly Gully. My head ain't never been anointed with oil.
You ain't never been anointed with oil? What was it?
Or. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not even blaming her. Jesus got to fix this because I don't know why they didn't have scripture reading rehearsal with this baby first. The Bible is hard to read, okay? You got Ecclesiastes and Habakkuk and all of that. But I think the only way to fix it is to let her come back and redeem herself by saying the Lord's Prayer. So, here she go. Our Father, who art in heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy king cake come, thy will smith be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our baby bread, and forgive us, I say forgive us, our trespassing, as we forgive them ones that trespass against us. And leave us not into the temptations, my girl, but defibrillate us. I say defibrillate us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power, ghost, and the glory forever, ever. Amen.
I think we found the daughter. Amen. Rita, I think we found the daughter of Pootie Tang.
We don't want no Ever around here.
I don't want to be delivered. I want to be defibrillated. So, yeah.
Oh, Rita
Brent. We need Jesus to fix it.
So how can people follow you and get all that on your social media?
I'm going to post this talented young lady on my page at Rita Brent Comedy. That's RITABRENT Comedy on all social media. Y'all can follow me and see that clip, and I'll post my version too.
Y'all give it up for Rita Brent in the building.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
27 minutes after the top of the hour, front page time. What's up there? Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. So more details are emerging about the ship crash in Baltimore. Now, ahead of the collision, the ship's crew notified officials with a mayday call that allowed authorities to stop traffic before impact and likely saved lives, according to Maryland Governor Wes Moore. We were wondering about that, seeing those cars fly by and just miss the crash by seconds. Now, the governor also warned that divers are dealing with a treacherous situation as they continue search and recovery efforts for 6 unaccounted people in the Francis Key Scott Bridge collapse. Now, the National Transportation Safety Board chair told CNN that investigators were able to board the ship overnight and obtain the data recorder or black box, and more information will be shared with the public later today. They are also checking to see if anything on the ship's manifest indicated that there may be hazardous materials in those containers, because that would affect the public as well. So we'll continue to keep you updated. In other news, Special K, your favorite store, discount retailer, Dollar Tree.
Come on now.
Said that it would raise the price cap in its stores to $7.
What?
In its fourth quarter earning call this month. Yeah. In 2021, the company raised the base price of items to $1.25.
Oh, my God.
They slipped that one in there, and a $5 cap was set in June. So they just going up higher and higher.
This is the end of America.
It is. It is.
This can't happen.
You are going to have to dig deep.
I'm gonna organize a protest.
Well, what you could do is maybe contact one of the lottery winners, because in addition to that $1.13 billion winner in the Mega Millions jackpot in New Jersey, there were 13 players in multiple states that won $1 million. Colorado, 2 people in Florida, somebody in Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, New York, 2 winners there, and Ohio matched all 5 white balls for the $1 million prize. Now, that billionaire in New Jersey can receive the $1.13 billion in annual payments over 30 years, or a lump sum estimated at $537.5 million. What option would y'all take? Spread it out? Or
I'm going to take that lump sum, because tomorrow ain't promised.
Yeah.
Gonna
take that lump sum.
I would spread it out.
Oh, you would spread it out
because it would last longer. I mean, as you take the lump sum, every family member and their mama coming for money.
They still gonna come when you spread it out.
That's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah, well, just pray for them.
And just pray for them. You gonna give them some money? You might give them $2.
Need you to wake up.
I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For more headlines and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What it is, Maria? Well, March Madness is on and popping on the basketball court, but some madness is also happening off the court. University of Utah was eliminated from the tournament in the women's tournament on the second round, but several of their players were allegedly called the N-word and other racial hate crimes while staying at their team hotel. They actually had to relocate and change hotels. Their head coach, Lynn Roberts, had something to say about it.
You know, racism is real, and it happens, and it's awful. And so for our players, whether they are, you know, white, black, green, whatever, no one knew how to handle it, you know? And it was really upsetting. And for our players and staff to not feel safe in an NCAA tournament environment, it's messed up.
Yeah, it is. It's so unfortunate that happened, and that's still going on nowadays. But speaking of NCAA tournament and women's basketball, Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark out of Iowa, she's getting ready for the Sweet 16 rounds, but she was offered a $5 million deal from Ice Cube to play in his Big 3 league. Now, check this out. All she got to do is play 8 regular season games and 2 playoff games. That's 10 games for $5 million. 10 games, $5 million, man. Plus, she'll get compensation from merchandise sales, sponsorships, and she'll be allowed to still play in the WNBA. She is going to be the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft coming up to the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, she's getting some big dollars, man. All them women, man. Angel Reese, all of them getting the serious dollars out there, and good for them, because it's about that time for them to make money off their name, image, and likeness. That's the quick sports report, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Let's talk it. Brad got the hot spot coming up now.
hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
28 minutes before the top of the hour. Good morning, Briggity Tat.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Footage has been obtained of the aftermath of the raid on Diddy's Holmby Hills home. Clips show the drawers were ripped open, belongings scattered about, documents all over the place, and safes broken into. Pieces of his computers and other equipment were spotted on the floor, and it's clear agents zeroed in on hard drives, which were seized during the raid. Diddy's attorney, Aaron Dyer, says yesterday, excuse me, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as such warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There's no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, led to a premature rush to judgment of Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There's been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these Combs allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. So is there anything that he can do by the way you went in his house and stuff?
I don't think there's anything legally he can do, and I'm just speculating. I'm not a lawyer, but and he hadn't been charged with anything.
Right, but that does make him look super guilty.
But
the way they went in there.
Yeah, well, they do kind of like to pay you a little visit before they bring down the indictments. You know,
that they have to go in there with guns drawn and treat his kids, and can he sue them because they treated his kids and put them in handcuffs and stuff like that? Or is that normal? That's normal?
Yeah, I mean, if they want to secure that location and make sure that they can safely do what they're trying to do, then they can detain you without arresting you. That's what the handcuffs
I think it also depends on the outcome. If they determine that there was nothing there, and it was unwarranted, I think that should be an option that he might want to explore. If
we gotta ask one of our legal people if you can sue the government in a situation like that. Yeah. I've been a defendant a lot of times, but I don't really know the law like that.
Well, y'all, we gonna wrap up the Hot Spot on that defendant note. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixed Town with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.